Hello, Stubby here at O'Reilly. So I've got a vehicle here behind me that we can have a look at, and I'm going to use this today, Kingbolen Ediag Elite. Okay, so this is the box it comes in. A little look around it. Turn your smart device into a professional technician's diagnostic tool. So what it can do is you download the app onto your smartphone or tablet, then you use this dongle here, comes in a little smart case, plug that into your vehicle and it connects to the app, which has the diagnostic software on it. So we'll get it plugged into one of these cars and have a little look over it. So we've got a nice Range Rover here we can test it on. Okay, so we connected to the vehicle's OBD port, which is down here on this model. Now if you go on your smartphone, go to the Play Store. So just search for Ediag, and here we have it. We've installed it already. Now obviously you want to make sure and do your updates before you connect it to your car and make sure it's all updated. We've already done that, so what I'm going to do is go to All System Scan. You can see I've tried it on my Volkswagen van there already, which is that one. Okay, you press scan. Now because this is on a Land Rover, it's the first time I've connected it to a Land Rover, so it's going to download the Land Rover software. Now we can hit automatic search. (2018) Land Rover V6 diesel. It needs to download some more files. Well, at least that was quick. Automatic search again. Oh, it doesn't support DIPE, but it does support CAN. So it's still doing a scan. DIPE is a do over internet protocol basically, so it doesn't support that, it says on this vehicle anyway. It's not always needed, to be honest, but it's quite a cheap tool. Let's see how long that takes to scan the entire car now. What I have done earlier on is I cleared the fault code using my other scan tool, which is the Launch X431 Euro. And what I'm doing here is just, I thought, you know what, it's a good opportunity to use this tool and see what I can do. I've just been sent this by Kingbolen, asked to test it out, so we'll test it out, have a look, see is it any good or not. I mean, for the price, I'm gonna say off my hand it's gonna be well worth the price tag, but we'll see what it can do. It uses this similar software that you see on Launch scan tools. Okay, so we're just about finished, and 1 minute and 17 seconds it's done a full scan of the entire car, so see what fault codes we can find here. Missing calibration for the configuration. Go back and then back here. We're going to go look at the engine. This is the fault we're looking at. We did have something here earlier on about the throttle body. Fault code. Throttle position, low circuit voltage below threshold. Okay, let's start the vehicle up. You can see the vehicle does accelerate, so the throttle body, well, diesels don't really use a throttle body for that, but it's working. We don't seem to have any. Let's see if we've got a different fault code now the engine's running. We did have two there earlier on. We've only got one at the minute, okay, which is that fault code. You can come back here, read your live data, your actuation test. Let's see if we have anything for that. We have got a lot of different stuff here. Just going to see if we have any special functions options for this car or not. So this is all of the items that I've scanned. Can't see no special functions here. Let's go back. No, it doesn't look like we have special functions in there anyway, so let's go back. Maintenance functions, oil reset, DPF regen, open. First time I'm using this again, so I might want to download something here. Okay, so it does have the option for the DPF, which is regeneration or replacement of that. And we do have all of these other bits and pieces here that we can do, which is your brake resets, oil reset. Depending on, of course, what is compatible with each car, you're going to have different items there. Now we'll go back. You can have a look at your reports. We haven't made any yet. History, we've got a Land Rover and a Volkswagen. It doesn't, what I couldn't see there was the option for calibrating the throttle body that I'm looking at. So it does have some of the stuff, but it looks like little bits and pieces are missing. But I mean, to get all that sort of stuff, you know, some of the scan tools I've got in there, which are sort of up around £9,000 mark, compared to this one, which I think is less than 50 quid. I'll have to confirm that soon. So it's actually less than £100, between 80 to £100, but it doesn't have any subscription, so it's free software updates for life. Now I'm going to go to data stream, just show you how I can use this tool to work out what's wrong with the car, basically. So if we search for the throttle body, we're just going to tick a few of these items, or we can press select all and press OK. Throttle position is 100%, so we're going to start the engine and then we'll turn the engine off, start the engine again. You can see the commanded position there is moving, but this one is not. And we'll do that again. Off, commanded position is 100%, you see, and it's not moving. Offset positions minus 158. Start again. Doesn't work. So we can see we're not getting any movement on the throttle body itself. So what I do have here is a spare part. This is second hand. It's not a new part, but I do use it for testing. It does work. So we'll get this into the vehicle and then retest it. Okay, we'll try that again. You can see now the absolute throttle position does move when you turn the engine on and off. Now we come back and read the fault codes. I've got some oil on my hands from the throttle body there. No fault codes now. Okay, so that is that little dongle there. It comes with the app like I've showed you. Is it a professional level scan tool? It's hard to say. Yes and no. I mean, it does a full system scan. Has it got every single option on for this car I'm looking at anyway? It has some, but not all. I would need my more expensive tool to do certain things on it. But as a DIY tool, would I recommend it? Yeah, I would. I don't usually make any of these videos to say recommend a tool or not. I just make the video and show you the tool. This is what it is, this is what it does, and it's up to you to decide if you like it or not. I'm not here to promote or ask anyone to buy these things. Anytime I make a video on a tool, it's just I'll show you the tool and that's what it is. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Sometimes I'll give it my opinion, do I recommend it or not. I mean, this, for something to leave in my glove box if I was sort of going away, you know, more than 100 miles away from home, say for instance, or I was going away on summer holidays or on breaks, yeah, I would keep that in my glove box. It is handy for that. If you are away, it's not massively big, so you don't need to carry something massive around with you. And it does the job. It reads fault codes, it clears them, to give you an idea of what's going on. So if you do get an engine light on, you know, you can pull over, plug it in, and it might say, you know, you've got a glow plug error or something, or it might say, if it says glow plug error, something like that, it's usually safe to drive home. So you could say, well, okay, I know what it is, we can drive home and get it sorted. Or you might have something else saying, you know, it's your engine is over temperature, and that would give you a clear indication, hang on a minute, we need to not drive this car. So in that sense, yeah, it is handy. And I suppose if you are 100 miles from home and your car has gone into restricted performance, limp mode, you could possibly clear the fault with that, get yourself out of restricted performance enough to get you home sometimes. Okay, here I have another car that we can plug this into. So again, we're going to go back, do full scan. It's going to need to find this dongle again. There it is on this vehicle over there. quick tea break while we download our Fiat update. Okay, so we are in, I think, so we'll set off a scan and we'll see how long it takes to scan this vehicle. Each vehicle will take different lengths of time depending on how many systems it has to scan. One fault code found in the instrument entertainment panel. One fault code in the engine as well. This is a Fiat 500X. So we just tried it on a different vehicle just to show you that basically this will work on sort of, I would say, 99% of cars. Okay, let's see what we have on the Fiat. BCM. Again, we have different options here, so we're going to go to read the fault code. Daytime running lights and parking lights, external temperature sensor short to ground. And we can see that there, that our temperature sensor is not working. Now we're going to tick on the engine. Let's see what that says. O2 sensor bank 1 circuit open. Okay, now if I haven't already said, on the Land Rover vehicle we can do a report. So what that does basically is it just writes up a report, the mileage of the car, the make, model, and all of the faults that were listed at the time. And you can share that via email, Bluetooth. You can generate a PDF and email it over to anyone. And again, you can do your particulate filter regenerations and replacement options here. Okay, so we just activate a regen just to show you that it works, because obviously sometimes you'll have options there that don't actually work. Now that is triggering off a regen right now. Time of regen in percent, I don't know why, but it started at 21.9. The revs have just increased a little bit. So the regen is only been running for 30 seconds so far. So I'm just going to cancel that. We don't actually need to do a regen. Now you've got something here that says vehicle coverage inquiry. I'm not sure, I've not used that before, but basically you can just put your vehicle in and it will tell you if it's covered. So this is the list of vehicles that it says it is compatible with. Okay, so we're now finished showing you what we can do on that with the Range Rover, and I'll see you on our next video.